Hola, 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 hola. What's up, everyone? It's me, Matt from Diazable, doing another album review. And today I'm checking out the local San Antonio band, Boom, Realms of Death, with their EP, Ruin. And a little backstory about them. They are from San Antonio. That's one of the reasons why I'm checking them out. I love supporting my scene in San Antonio. So anyone doing this, watching this stuff, go support your local scene. But yeah, they're a crossover thrash metal, death metal band with a little bit of sprinkle of hardcore in them. They've been going strong since about 2021. They put out another EP. This is their newest EP. I did a reaction to them earlier in the year. I'll put a link to that later in this description. But yeah, heavy death metal and thrash metal style band and whatnot. So let's take a little journey into this EP of called Ruin. Yeah. Starting the EP off, we have the song called Genesis. Yeah. It starts off with some acoustic style guitars, then moves into a clean and tight, groovy thrash metal style. The drums are very nicey and punchy. But I will say overall the feel, I feel like there's like some punch missing to it, some lacking of something so far. But it is just the intro, so maybe it'll progress as this EP goes along. Overall, it's a simple intro.
Even when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you. When punctures
Guitars fill this track with some slow beatdown hardcore drums. The guitars are mixed well and everything, but they have a bit of like a stiffness to it too. They're not as groovy. They're a little bit. Vocals go well with the energy of the song. It matches pretty well. Overall, a simple song structure that's kind of hard hitting at times. But I will say, as the song progresses along, it just feels kind of boring to me. Nothing wrong, just nothing interesting here. The ending at the end with the double kicks makes it feel like there's the song has some life to it. So that's some good points here and everything. So I want to play a clip of Ruin for you. So check it out. See, it sounds heavy, but it does seem very simple and like a little empty to me, right? No? Leave comments down below. Let's check it. Let's talk. The guitars are like ringing out over the drums and the beat and whatnot. So it gives like the guitar such a like large and heavier sound on this track. But I will say at times this guitar ringing out they do, it goes for a little bit too long. And again, the song is very simple in terms of the structure and everything, but it does kind of go hard. Feels a little bit more energetic than the previous song. But I will say it drags a little long. Like they could have cut it a little bit shorter, and I think it would have been a tighter song. There's some decent chugging here from the guitars and whatnot and how they're playing, so that's kind of cool and everything. Gives you more hardcore vibes than thrash metal than anything on this particular song. Everyone seems a bit more alive. There's a little bit more like energy and more vibrance here in terms of the sound. And as the song progresses, the riffing and the drumming really kind of gets in sync. It sounds pretty good. There's some good groove that's added to the song, which is well appreciated. However, the vocals, they seem a bit repetitive here. So let me put some, well, I guess explain a little bit more repetitive. I think the lyrics are a bit repetitive. Yeah. So here's a clip of Illusions of Throne. Yeah, there's just like more energy here, it feels. This song has a bit of a more upbeat tempo, but even still, there's like some urgency. There's no, something's missing, it feels like. Production aside, the production sounds clean, crisp, it sounds great. There's no problem here. But something that the way they're playing and just what they're saying, I feel like they're just playing to be heavy, just to be wild, or just be crushing heavy, but there's like no weight to the words. There's no weight to the songs, it feels like. Towards the middle of the song, there's a good like two-step riff here that I can appreciate. Really nice there. And the backing vocals do add some nice feeling to the song. Especially with like it sounds like they got some reverb to it and whatnot. I can't seem to put my finger on it, but something's just off when listening to this EP. Like it's either too simple, or the music's too straightforward, or it's just too dry. Like I know the riffs sound okay and everything, but it just feels like there's like I think everything's just taking too long. I won't say they're dragging stuff out, but I think a lot of stuff could be cut down and be condensed a little bit more, and it would feel a little bit tighter. Because in between all this like long pause and ringing out of the guitars, it creates like a lull, like too much of a calm down in between in their songs. So I think they need to take some more chances with their music in a way, I guess. Do some experimentation. Maybe they were on this album, but I don't know. It's not hitting me or not resonating in me in some way. It just feels too simplistic. The breakdown when he says down for the last time goes really hard on here. And it's just like I will say that's the saving grace on this. The breakdown is pretty heavy. And I guess I'll go with the bad stuff first. Like I just feel like everything was just empty in a weird way. Like there wasn't, maybe I wasn't relating to it or something, or the songs were just too simplistic, or the riffs were all too similar. Like there was just nothing that like boom, like whoa, nothing wowed me, nothing grabbed my attention. Like I could envision myself watching them. Like I respect these guys playing; they're doing great and everything, but nothing would pull me into the pit. Nothing would make me want to grab the mic. It feels like it just sounds cool. It sounds heavy, but it's like a band you would want to see in between other bands and stuff. I feel bad saying that, but that's just how I felt while listening to this. But it's still, at least it sounded really good production wise. Like they sound incredible. They sound crisp. They sound clean. Like that was fantastic. It's a fantastic thing to listen to because it's easy to listen to. It's not too muddled. It's not too overly like produced and everything. It's clean. But yeah, the guitar riffs seem very similar and repetitive throughout the EP. The drums kind of had some dynamic playing here and there, but overall it felt kind of simple and like bare bones, which I guess it could work sometimes, but here it just felt a little too bare bones. Bass was kind of all right in the mix and whatnot, and then the vocals felt a little bit. They had some variation with backing vocals, and the vocalists had some different vocal patterns. I'll give them that. The lyrics, they seemed a little bit repetitive, and that's another thing. I think things went on a little bit too longer. I think if they snipped things up a little bit, made it a little bit tighter, shorter, I think it would have been more of an interesting experience and everything. So I would say it's not a complete like total bad EP or anything. I think I don't know if I'd put it on specifically, but if it comes on, I won't skip any of their songs. So with that being said, I think this EP from Realms of Death is a nice, solid 6 out of 10. Yeah. So links down below. Check out Realms of Death. Support your local scene. I'm pretty sure right here is going to be a link to their my reaction to their single, The Slaughter. So check that out. See how I reacted. And thanks for coming on, Buys Guy. And I will see you later. Bye.